Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected...
Decent chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that will surely go down as one of the... And the shots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Throw in. Tries to play it through. Great chance! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus.
And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Suarez had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Platini gathers from the goal kick. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Caicedo. Platini. Oh, a delicate chip through. Davids. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he plays one through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Rayon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Nedved. Ronaldinho. Spread neatly. He has found the way through. Konate getting this one clear. Platini. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's good play. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! He's got away! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Platini. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Now it's come to nothing. Caicedo is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Mbappe. Good ball, good take. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. Davids. Rummenigge. Davids! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Liverpool go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Luis Suarez. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and place it forward. That's beautifully weighted. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Costa Curta. Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. No way through. Caicedo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ribery. And he's had it nicked away. And the counter is on. Rummenigge powering forward here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Has been indicated.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Pelé. It's Pelé! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pelé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the ball is out of play. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here,
Substitution.
it's anyone's guess.
And we're off again.
Ryan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lahm. Hullet. Spread out to the left. And this is Ribery. Picked out Luis Suarez! It's in! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Ribery really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
Chance! Ronaldinho. That has been slung wide. That ball looks a good one. And this is Pelé! And he's heaved it away. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention.
Oh, what has happened? It's Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Looking to play him in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Luis Suarez. And it's Lam. And he's gone backward here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Showing good feet. Nedved. Lam. Nedved. Yaya Toure. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
So what can they make of this? Kimmich. Rummenigge has created one goal already, but it's Ronaldinho. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lam. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Aimed beyond the defence. Costa Curta makes the interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ribéry. A probing pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he was quick to react. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pepe gets over and intercepts. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that could set him on his way. He's beat. And it's Luis Suarez. So nearly the perfect ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 6.
Toure picks it up from the goal kick.
Number 3.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Number 20.
Messi.
Coming on the field. Number 15. Messi. Number 14.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Number 17.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Kimmich does well to get it back.
Substitutions
Park
taking place.
Ji-sung.
2 added minutes has
Park
been
Ji-sung
indicated.
in acres of space out. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey Van...
And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's Valverde. Van Dijk clears. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good ball over the top. He's shifting through the gears here. Ribery. Costa Curta. Pass somewhat off target. Valverde. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Valverde. Skims one in. Mbappe. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. It's Neymar! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Chance! Off the post! Yaya Toure.
Lyon are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Ribéry. Foden. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And that's a good ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Valverde. And it's Nedved. Yaya Toure. Over to the left. Neymar gets into some space. He's got away. Haaland. That has ended up in no man's land. Ribéry. Luis Suarez. Vitinha. And it's Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Konate.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Oh, well played. Takes a shot! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to further improve their position of comfort. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper.
Oh, terrible mistake. Look at the space here.
Lyon truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Oh, he's got a shot. There's the shot! Vieira. Mbappe. Luis Suarez with the cross. Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's through, it's one-on-one. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Now, who's going to be first to this? A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Ryan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Van de Ven. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Valverde. And it's Ribery.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van de Ven. And here's Suarez. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Foden.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's certainly on... And the shot! Pepe gets it clear. Bullet. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Back into the middle. Konate is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. This looks shoots!
The attendance for this match was
He's missed, but not by that far.
Ribery certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Stood up well to him there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Foden, and he's found a way past. Ribery, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Luis Suarez. That's a nicely shaped ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Foden, and the pass is intercepted. And this is Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact, and that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal...
Torres! They want to be quick to recover this. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there. That's just playing it safe and simple.
No way through, so back it comes. Cross needs to be good. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ribery tries to play it through, and he plays one through. Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great ball, and he's in. He goes for a shot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's found a way through. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
That ball looks a good one. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Plays it in low. Opts to shot at goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he finish? Not yet.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And the number on the board is 3. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could